It's the Tony Rose Morning Show on Sam 100.7, and on the line with us, he plays Jason Street on the hit NBC show Friday Night Lights. It's Scott Porter. What's up, Scott? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are y'all doing?
I am doing super, man. Friday Night Lights on tonight. I know you got to be psyched about it, man. How you feeling about everything?
I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be happier to be a part of the show for a second season. You know, things were a little dicey at the end of last year, and we all love this show so much, and we shoot down in Austin. We love this town so much, and we love it. It's a big love fest, man. We just it's a very unique situation that we're in. We think we're making some great television, and we're just glad to be back. And this season is going well so far.
Now, let me ask you this right off the bat. I know when this project came along for you, I guess you had to be a little bit concerned, knowing that it's kind of a TV show spinoff of the movie, which was a spinoff of the book. What were your feelings when you first were approached about a TV show about Friday Night Lights?
When I saw that Peter Berg was still involved, and when I read the script, I knew it was going to be great.
Right.
It's shot pretty much the same way as the movie.
Yeah.
It's in the same vein, and what it allowed Pete to do, because his cousin Buzz Bissinger wrote the book, was really delve into some more hot topics that were dealt with in the book that he couldn't fit into a finite version,
right,
of a movie.
Right.
So I was excited coming in. I knew it was going to be a fantastic opportunity, and this character is not one that you see every day on television. So it was a big deal for me.
Now, of course, in the pilot episode, you suffered an injury, paralyzed, in a wheelchair. What was that like, going through that process of, I guess that had to be a new unique type role for you, wouldn't it?
Of course. I mean, I had just finished turning down Tarzan on Broadway, Disney musical, and before I walked out of that room, they said, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I said, "I want to do television, and I really need to follow that." And they said, "Well, you're just going to be fourth handsome guy on the left on some WB show. Just make sure you're not, you don't end up in that trap." And when I read Jason Street, I said, this character is going to definitely be a very unique character on television, and I couldn't be more blessed. It's been an amazing process. Some great technical advisors. Coach James Gumbert is the creator of Quad Rugby. Mark Zupan's been around the set a lot, who is the star of Murder Ball.
Right.
And, just some amazing people, very inspirational stories that I've been able to kind of be a part of and kind of see how these people operate on a day-to-day basis. And then, in turn, the show shows that as genuine as we can on the air, and really working through the daily life of someone who has an injury like this, which I don't think any television show has really done before. So it's a little bit groundbreaking, and I couldn't be more blessed to be a part of it.
How important was it for them to sign off on it and give you kind of their blessing as you played this role? Was that a big thing for you to get that from them?
It was very nerve-wracking over the beginning of last season, and almost all the way through, because Jason encounters something new every day. How do you get in and out of your truck? How do you get in and out of bed? How do you put your pants on? You're relearning everything in life, and I just wanted to do it, and I wanted it to be something that they really bought into it, and something that they could be proud of, because it is an extension of their lives, being shown on television, and to get their blessing after it was all said and done was it was incredible. And still to this day, I call them all the time and say, hey, this is what I have to do today.
Right.
Is there anything I should know? Is there anything special or unique I should know? And the show's been great about letting me call them to the set whenever I need them. So
that's awesome, man, that they're working with you like that. Yeah, it's an important thing. Now, I know you're staying busy as well, man, checking out your IMDb. You got some stuff coming up, a couple of movies coming out. Tell us about those.
Yeah, the first one up is April 11th. It's called Prom Night. It's a Screen Gems movie with Brittany Snow.
Right.
If you're familiar with her, she's great young actress, and I had a great time doing that movie. And then that's going to be followed up less than a month later, May 9th. Speed Racer, the Wachowski version of the classic Japanese cartoon, is going to come out, and it's all live action.
Cool.
Susan Sarandon, John Goodman, Matthew Fox, Christina Ricci, Emile Hirsch, the star of Into the Wild, which is another incredible movie. If you haven't seen that movie, go see it.
This
Speed Racer is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be mind-blowing.
You got a guy from Lost running around there, and you got the guys who did The Matrix. Is it going to be a weird movie or what?
It's going to be, I tell everybody, like, the things that they're going to do with these cars, the things are going to, it's like, I call it car-jitsu. I don't know, it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like it's going to be nothing like you've seen on TV, on film in a long time, and and it's just kind of groundbreaking with the stuff they're doing with these cars and these racetracks. So
Right.
I can't wait to see it. I'm and I'm out of my gourd over it. So it's going to be good times.
Now, and of course, you did music and lyrics with Hugh Grant, Drew Barrymore. You're working with Matthew Fox. A lot of big names. John Goodman. Who has there been somebody that when you saw, oh man, I'm going to do a movie with these guys, that you just were like, I am absolutely starstruck of this person? Has there been anybody like that so far in your career?
Yeah, I mean, there have been a few. You know, the Wachowskis, I would say first and foremost, and Peter Berg. Just knowing them, just watching their movies, and with Pete, you know, seeing a couple of things that he'd done before I worked with them, and it's just, they're fantastic. And then, I mean, how can I not say Susan? You know, Susan Sarandon, one of the greatest actresses of this generation. She's incredible. I got to say that though, everybody has been so amazing. Everybody's so many amazing people along the way that, you know, it's, you know, working with John, and I didn't get to work with Matthew or Emil, but I hung out with them on a pretty regular basis, and just to get to know them as people. You know, in this industry, a lot of people can be kind of jaded, you know, and a little bit egotistical, and I haven't encountered that. I've been very blessed with everybody that I've worked with. But I would say probably the Wachowskis first and foremost, because the Matrix is the Matrix, and maybe in a geek as much as I am, just to work with them was amazing.
What's your favorite Matrix movie of the three? Which one did you like the best?
The first one, you know, and it's not that I dislike the other two. The critics bash them, but I really saw the grand kind of story of things. You know, I'm a comic book geek. I'm a big time sci-fi nerd, so I really got into the whole entire trilogy. But the first one was just out of the blue. You had no idea what to expect, and it was just incredible.
Cool, man. Yeah,
I know Kung Fu Line is, it's classic.
Hey, tonight, Friday Night Lights. What can we expect tonight on the show?
Tonight, well, at the end of last week, Jason kind of, you know, showed up at Riggins' house and told him his big, glorious plan to walk again, and it involves going to Mexico to check out the stem cell research, which is illegal here in the States.
Right.
And Riggins decides to come with. And Riggins is coming with for a completely different reason than Jason is going. So you're going to see kind of a clash there. But it's going to be an amazing trip, and it's going to be over the next few episodes, this whole Mexico thing. And that's you'll never expect what happens.
Well, cool, man. Grab a bottle of tequila and just let it happen, right? That sounds like a winner to me. Hey,
actually, Street and Riggins do grab a bottle of tequila tonight, I think. So wild craziness is going to ensue.
Scott Porter, he plays Jason Street on Friday Night Lights tonight on NBC. Hey, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us this morning. Hey, continued best of luck to you. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of big screen movies coming up in the spring and summer as well, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
That's Scott Porter, ladies and gentlemen. He's Jason Street on NBC's hit show Friday Night Lights. We're Sam 100.7.